Every day, more than 3,000 kids run away from homes. Many of these kids are thrown out. In some cases, they are subjected to more violence than they can handle, and many of these are kids that feel like no one will listen to them. Once they leave home, they quickly become vulnerable to victimization in order to survive. Fortunately, there are places where they can get help. Safe Place is a national runaway prevention, education, and outreach program that provides immediate access to help and safety to youth in crisis. Safe Place is the first step to help for thousands of young people each year. Convenience stores, fast food restaurants, fire stations, and many other locations are designated as safe places where these young people can go and be connected to the help they need. As more youth learn about Safe Place, the sign can serve as a universally recognized symbol of help and safety for kids. More than 16,000 locations currently display the Safe Place sign. Safe Place began in 1983 in Louisville, Kentucky, with the YMCA Shelter House, an emergency youth shelter providing shelter and counseling for teens. Fire stations were the first Safe Place sites established, and they were soon joined by local businesses and other public locations, including public transit. Buses became mobile sites, bringing safe places into every neighborhood. Community relationships are critical for the success of Safe Place. Safe Place cannot exist without these partnerships that include schools, community organizations, law enforcement, and the businesses and community buildings that serve as remote front doors to the youth shelters that offer support services. There are Safe Place programs across the nation. Safe Place serves thousands and thousands of young people and educates millions of kids each year, so they will understand the value of asking for help rather than running from a problem. Safe Place provides an opportunity for the entire community to get involved to help solve some of the serious issues that face young people and work to get their life back on track. Safe Place sites make it possible for children and teens that are in dangerous and threatening situations to access help when and where they need it. Young people aren't the only beneficiaries, though. Safe Place business or community locations benefit as well. Participating in Safe Place demonstrates a commitment and desire to serve the community and young people, making a difference in the lives of these youth and their families. The yellow and black Safe Place sign displayed on Safe Place sites communicates to customers and passers-by that the location is concerned about kids and is willing to get involved to make the community safer. The responsibilities of being a Safe Place site are minimal, but critical. It is more than simply displaying the sign. Safe Place offers an opportunity to engage your employees in a tangible, meaningful way, and they must know what to do if a young person asks for help. Your responsibility as a Safe Place site is to make sure any youth who needs help feels safe and to support their decision to get help. Each young person is unique and their problems can vary greatly. That is exactly why each Safe Place site must make it a priority for employees to be properly trained about Safe Place procedures. National Safe Place has developed a standardized procedure for Safe Place sites to utilize when a youth asks for help. However, local Safe Place agencies can modify these procedures, and any questions or issues related to procedures should be directed to the local Safe Place agency. When a youth that may be looking for help enters your establishment, they may not immediately ask for help, but they may just stand around and wait for you to speak first. They may ask questions like, "Is this a safe place? What does that sign mean?" Or, "Can you help me?" The first thing that you should do in a Safe Place situation is to get a general idea of what is wrong. You can ask if the youth came in because it is a safe place. Don't try to go into detail about the problem. Be supportive and tell the youth that you are going to call the Safe Place agency. Show the youth where to sit and wait until a volunteer or staff arrives. This should be the designated area that was set up during the initial site orientation, such as an employee break area or office. The youth should not be in the way of normal activities, but at the same time should be in an area where you can easily monitor the situation. Try to make the youth as comfortable as possible, but do not try to counsel him or her. you should immediately call the local Safe Place agency at the number provided when your location was set up as a Safe Place site. Tell the person who answers the phone that you are calling from a Safe Place site. Identify yourself and your location, giving the address and phone number. Give the youth's name and all other information that you have obtained from the youth, including a physical description. The Safe Place agency will call you back and tell you the name and identification number of the volunteer or staff member who will come to meet with the youth. Let the youth know that someone will be there shortly. Remind them to wait in the area that you have suggested and offer them something to eat or drink if possible. Check on the youth every few minutes and show support. Make sure the youth waits inside the building in the area previously designated. If at any time a problem or a threatening situation presents itself, contact the Safe Place agency for further instructions or dial 911 for immediate help from law enforcement or medical personnel. When the representative from Safe Place arrives, ask to see his or her identification and make sure that it matches the information that the Safe Place agency gave you over the phone. If there is any discrepancy or question, call the Safe Place agency back and ask for clarification. Do not allow the youth to meet or go with anyone who has not been verified. If the identification matches, show the Safe Place representative to the area where the youth is waiting and allow them to have a few minutes to talk. If the young person needs to speak to a counselor or needs shelter services, the Safe Place representative can take the youth to the local Safe Place agency. After the Safe Place youth has been escorted from your Safe Place site, you should record all pertinent information, including the Safe Place representative's name, your name, and the date and time of the incident. When and if the time comes for a Safe Place site to move to a new location or close permanently, it is critical for site management to notify the Safe Place agency and assist with removing the Safe Place signage. It is also important for sites to follow Safe Place policies concerning sex offenders and others who pose a risk to youth. Details on specific policies and procedures can be obtained from local Safe Place agencies. Remember that the procedures for your location may vary from the standard procedures created by National Safe Place. If you have questions, need additional training, or updated materials, please contact your local Safe Place agency. To find local contact information, you may go to the National Safe Place website, www.nationalsafeplace.org, or you may contact the National Safe Place office at 1-888-290-7233. You may not have many youth asking for help at your location, but for those that do, the help you offer will certainly make a difference. Thank you for being a Safe Place partner in providing help and safety for the youth in your community.